Hello, I'm Jonne from Korpiklaani and you're watching Chaoszine.
Hi there, you're watching Chaoszine and we are in Tuska Festival, Helsinki. This is Meet the Artist series and we are back with Jonne from Korpiklaani. Hi, welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
As I've understood, you have quite a long weekend behind.
Yeah, it's been in Hamburg and then in Turku, Middle Age Festival, and now here, same eyes.
Yeah, it starts to feel at some point.
Yeah, but in the end, it's all good. Good to be.
Yeah.
Good to be busy and
Yeah, and if you enjoy what you do, then
yeah,
it's
exactly.
good. Yeah. So this is Meet the Artist. So basically, we're talking about you and being an artist and stuff, and we are going all the way to the beginning. What is the first band you remember being a fan of?
I think really a big fan. It was Per Gynt, a Finnish band. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it was 86, and my dad has a music store, and he got some tickets to hard rock tour, and it was 86, and there was a 09 Per Gynt and Backsliders, and for me, Per Gynt was the headline.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And after that, it was a kind of a turning point. So I was 11 back again.
Yeah.
At
So
the time.
you found the heavier music quite young.
Yeah.
How about these days? What are the bands you listen to? Do you consider yourself as a fan of some band?
I think I'm still Motorhead fan now. It was 88. I was seeing them first time live, and 14 back then, and it is those old files are still my favorites.
Yeah.
Black Sabbath and that kind of thing. But the thing then again, I listen to so much also folk music, and from there is coming more and more kind of new talented artists.
Yeah.
So it's not anymore only Vertina or something like that.
Yeah. Do you listen a lot of folk? Do you find new bands or something like that?
Yeah, of course, Heilung and everything like new shit. But then again, for me, because I'm working so much with music.
Yeah.
Normally, for example, as a car, I normally listen to some books.
Yeah.
So I don't listen so much music anymore because I'm doing it all the time.
Yeah, you do it, so you don't.
Yeah.
Do you go to any concerts or do you see other bands when you're at festivals or stuff?
We are playing so many festivals all the time. So, my free time, I don't actually go any festivals. But I see many good bands when we are touring with them.
So it comes naturally.
Yeah.
Like seeing other
Exactly.
bands. So
Yep.
yeah. What inspires you right now?
It's actually just the forest and fields what I see every day because I live in countryside in the middle of nowhere. There's only crossroads over there. And for example, our newest album, it's also those what I see, just normal life in countryside.
Yeah, I guess you can actually hear that when listening to your music.
Yeah.
It actually, it's the whole core is the countryside and forest and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
What is the hardest part of being a musician?
for me, it's because I'm always so fucking nervous, So
Still.
yeah. I've done this more than 20. Actually, I started as a professional musician in 1993.
Yeah.
But still, I'm always nervous, and then but they got this some beers always on the fridge. So
Yeah.
I
So
can help a
you
little bit.
find help from there.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also that is good inspiration because we have quite many drinking songs.
Yeah, yeah.
But
They are
also-
great. They are amazing.
Yeah, but they come for the need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's-
Yeah, but they are they rise the mood.
Yeah,
they're
you know.
amazing. Yeah.
I'm alcoholic, and there's a reason for that.
Do you get nervous like when you're on stage or like generally?
I'm also generally something like that.
Okay. Well, then, what do you find is the best thing about being a musician?
I like mostly I like writing the music when I'm alone at the studio, and when I'm creating something. That's a thing when I'm at home.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, like a kind of a.
Yeah, like the
Then,
creative process is
yes.
the thing. Yeah.
I go to the mood that there's no time or I forget everything. I'm only inside of that kind of that world, and that's the most important thing. And I like that much, so maybe that's why we are so creative because and 12 album out, all of this plus the other albums what happened.
Yeah.
But that's that definitely.
Yeah. So the
I-
creative process is the thing for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
On the stage, I like to be there as well because of the audience.
Yeah.
With them, if I need to choose, I would like to be at the
Okay.
home to do,
Okay.
and
I get
progress
it, but
yeah.
because many artists actually have said that being on stage is like it's part of being a musician, but making music is for someone it's
Yeah, it's
actually a thing.
somehow it is where I'm living my life.
Yeah. So it's more natural. How much do you interact with fans? Like you have so much fans all over the world. So do you interact with them?
We try as much we can. Now we had for example, USA tour with Ezzy Ferrellman, and we had that meet and greet. It was really nice in the end because before I was that we are not going to do it because of that kind of a situation. I'm also nervous. So because I need to talk to people.
Yeah. It's a bit exciting, and
Yeah.
there's so many people.
But in the end, it was last US tour. It was actually really good. We made it that we did it together with Ezzy Ferrellman. So it was easier because it
You
was
get support.
two bands and then all of those. So it wasn't so. It was a little bit easier.
Yeah, and it's not
bigger-
all
bigger-
about you.
Yeah.
It's all about the two bands.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Do you get gifts from fans? Like you do.
Yep.
Is there something like special or weird that you remember you've received?
Yeah, we're in Japan and we got hell of a lot of those, this kind of big, bear.
Oh,
Yeah. What can we do? Because we should go to flight and we can.
You can take all that with you.
You can.
Yeah.
And but there's a really nice things. For example, American natives, that kind of thing. So try to put there in my bag.
Okay. All the cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those was our kind of something what is get close to you.
Yeah. Something that means something or
Yeah,
is important.
and mostly what they are doing by hands. Kind of those are nice.
Yeah, some people are very creative and they put
They
a lot
are.
of effort to the gifts
Exactly,
they are giving.
and those are the best.
Yeah, obviously.
Handwork and that's
Yeah. Then you probably try to keep them and take them
Yeah,
with
I
you.
love them
Yeah.
at my house,
Yeah.
and it's nice. Yeah.
What is your relationship with touring life? Because like you've toured so long and you do touring a lot, and some artists say that it's just part of being a musician and you just have to do it and it's exhausting and takes all your energy and stuff, and some say that they get energy and it's the best thing. So how do you think, what's your relationship with touring?
It's a kind of a too sharp, very short, because I like it and I can't live without it nowadays. But then again, when I'm there, I miss back home. But sometimes when I'm at home, I miss to be on tour and that lifestyle. I know we are kind of a family. I think I have two families. My own family. All my ex-wives and kids. I have many of those, both kids and wives. But they are all dear. I have a really good kind of it is good. There's a thing that I always miss somewhere. But then again, but I like to be on tour.
So it's part of your life. You don't seem like a thing you just have to do.
Done it so many years, so maybe
you must have already like get used to it or somehow.
We started 2005 and since that we've been more or less touring all the time. Actually,
do you have some kind of like touring routine, like you try to live your everyday life when touring with the guys and like so that everyone gets to so that it doesn't feel like work all the time?
Yeah, we are drinking every day. We're on tour.
Yeah, it feels more like partying, basically.
Yeah, it's a vappo every day.
Yeah, I know. Maybe international fans don't know what vappo is, but we Finns do.
It's balloons, some snacks and maybe like a little children, but we are drinking a lot.
Yeah. That's the day when everyone's drinking.
But actually, it's different than back of the days. We are, I think we are doing really good shows. So we are not drunk on stage.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've seen you a couple of times. I know you manage.
Yeah, we try to behave.
Yeah, that's good. You're professionals.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you could do a collaboration with any band in the world, is there some that you might like to do?
So many of them, but they're all dead, like Motorhead. But of course, it would be really cool to do with, for example, with Metallica and something really big,
Make Metallica folk,
Yeah, we to hang a little bit with them or something. Support, it's kind of a really big thing.
Yeah. You have to dream big.
Yeah. Since I was a little kid, my dad says when I was 13 and he said to me that that you are not going to anywhere with that kind of music, in Finland. And I said, I'm not going to stay in Finland. I'm going to go all around the world. And of course, he was laughing to me. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you will, son.
Yeah, who would have known that?
But here I am. Yeah.
Folk metal is like, it's huge in all over the world.
Yep.
It's we are proud of it. It's amazing thing how you are doing.
Yep.
What's your favorite place to go touring and do shows?
Actually, really difficult to say because there's a lot of good people in everywhere. In America and Indian, they're even the same everywhere.
Yeah.
When we go to Japan, now there's pretty much same.
Yeah, people are people.
People are people, especially folk metal people.
I guess they have the same spirit.
Yeah.
Kinda. Can't name one thing.
Yeah, I can't do it because
I kind of knew this. I knew you couldn't, because if I would go all over the world, I could never say one place that would be my favorite. Yeah.
Because they're really good people.
Yeah, I guess.
All around the world.
Yeah. Is it like whenever you're going wherever, is there familiar faces?
Yes.
In the audience, you have these kind of fans.
Yes, it's really cool. Even they are following us, especially in USA. How can you do it? You're from from Europe now. I don't. They must go to USA and I'm still following there. But I like that kind of thing, of course, you try to do some effort.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, because that's so sweet and that's amazing that people have this kind of hobbies and they can do that. Yeah, It's amazing.
It's important, and I know in the end they become really kind of friends and everything like that. Yeah, they give it a
That's yeah, that's sweet. What is there still to achieve? Like you are big everywhere, obviously, but what is there still to achieve for you, like professionally or for Korpiklaani as a band?
that we can do this, and everybody in the band we are healthy because we are getting old and 51 17 but anyway, yeah, no, that's the only thing that we can do this, and everybody.
You plan on continuing
Yeah,
or until someone drops?
yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do in the end.
Yeah.
I like to be there in the middle of nowhere at my home, but I like to do the woodworks and everything what I'm doing. But in the end, it's really nice when I was studying at home, and our rehearsal room is our home as well. This is old school, and there's a lot of work to do, big house and everything. But then again, I can go to the studio and tend to, do the.
Yeah, everything's there.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah, it is. And there's room for everyone from the band.
Oh, yeah. So everyone can stay there.
Yep. So then we can continue is the thing, I think.
That's a good, thing to try to keep going with.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for
Thank you so
visiting
much.
us. Thank you.